This is the Charon Plain located in the southern part of the Zagros Mountain in Kohiluya and Boirahmat province, Iran. Today is the second month of spring, the year 2025 in Gregorian calendar. This is the daybed of another river, known as the Moga River, which once flowed downstream into another river called the Kuraki, making it more abundant with water. This flood occurred in the last month of April in 2018. It flowed down from surrounding mountains into the Chowan Plain, covering the vast area of the Permian land with debris and vegetation effects gathered along the way. However, the Mughal River is a seasonal river, meaning it only carries water during a few months of the year. This flowed from 7 years ago until the year 2025 have brought severe drought to the Choran Plain. Once wheat failed, and rice puddles covered this plain, including a fragrant and tasty variety of rice known as champa, which the local people exclusively used for their meal. But the recent years of drought and low rainfall have made it impossible to grow crops that need a lot of water. Nobody only drought-tolerant crops like wheat, barley, and mung beans are planted, and even they rely on sufficient rainfall. If rain is scarce, the crops too will wither and yield nothing. In the following scenes, you will see other flight from previous years that once found this plain and brought down water from the surrounding mountains to irrigate the farmland. At one time, the banks of the Kuraki River, where you serve the floods, were home to native frogs, crabs, and turtle, stoats, used to nest atop tall trees. But today, these beautiful birds are no longer seen mainly due to water scarcity and the disappearance of their primary food source, frogs. The sound of waters and the presence of many beautiful eels in the Coaque River used to give people a feeling that's hard to put into words. This is a natural landscape that has sadly been degraded by human activity. Reeds have grown along the riverbed and its banks. The local people find many uses for these reeds. They use them to build traditional shelters and sunshades called kapa. Even shepherds use the reeds to craft simple instruments and play music with them. Today you can still hear the call of some birds in the dense reedbeds. Wild honeybees used to build their hives among the reeds and trees, producing a fragrant honey made from the nectar of wild corner trees, a scent that used to delight the local people. Now, due to lack of flood management, the trampoline is suffering from water shortages. Stay with us in the next part of this series to hear the rest of the story of the Chorompelli. If you love nature, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment to encourage us to make more videos for you.